Wonder. Back in my zone like I never left. 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 Back in my zone like I never left.
What's going on? What's happening, YouTube? JMV checking in with y'all. Just came off of home time. 7 days off, man. Enjoyed my time at home. Spent the time with my family, of course. Had a date night with my lady, which was much needed. Took care of some things at home. Spent time with my son, grandparents. Went and visited my aunt. Man, I got to check in on my aunt because her husband, my uncle, my great aunt, that was my grandfather's sister, is my grandfather's sister. He passed away a couple years ago, but her husband passed away about 6-7 months ago. So before I came on the road, I would stop by and see her, twice a month for the most part. But obviously being away from home, I can't get over there to see her. So we talk on the phone every now and then, but whenever I'm home, I gotta make sure I go and check in on her. So yeah, enjoyed my time at home, man. I went in the hole $700. So I came out here in the hole $700, but that was expected. I had one load that went on last week's check, which got me back home, and that load was only paying like $700. So I guess my fixed cost was roughly $1,250 to $1,300. And then I got some fuel, got like 100. I didn't get too much, I didn't need too much. But I got about 50 gallons of fuel, which is probably about like a 120 or something like that. So that brought the weekly total of expenses up to about $1,400, and I only made $700. Then I went home, so there you go, in the whole $700. That's part of the game when it comes to going home for an extended period of time, anything more than 3 or 4 days. But that's why you got to have that money saved up. And I'm in the hole. I don't have to be in the hole. I choose to be in the hole. I got the money in my account that I could have hollered at whoever I need to talk to. Probably would just call my fleet manager and got the information from him. But whoever I need to talk to, Success Leasing or whomever, and I could have just paid them, you know what I mean? But why would I do that when I'm going to come back out on the road and get out the hole? I'm already out the hole. So, yeah. Grabbed the load from Smithfield, Virginia, and ran that down to Sumter, South Carolina, and that load paid $9 something. So I'm already out of the hole anyways. I'm sitting here waiting on my next load in North Carolina, Monroe, North Carolina, and what I was told, what I got from the message, the load dispatch, whatever, load picked up between 12 p.m. today and 6:50 a.m. tomorrow. When I got to Tyson's, I'm picking up at Tyson's, they're talking about the load there is no 12, it's just 6:50. Load was supposed to be ready by 6:50. So I got there at 6:30, 7 something, and they just said they'll call me. So I ended up bobtailing down here to this Walmart, man. I had to get some things for the truck, because I was planning on going to do my trainer course this week or this coming week. But what ended up happening with that was, as y'all know, I was supposed to be picking up my brother-in-law. He's supposed to be coming on with me, but he ended up hitting me up when I got home. And, I was in contact with him, like, you ready? Leaving out Wednesday, leaving out Thursday, whatever. Long story short, he pretty much hollered at me and was like, man, I still haven't gotten everything taken care of at home. I'm not quite ready to come out just yet. So I'm not quite sure if that's him getting cold feet, not wanting to come out at all, or if he really just needs to tie up a couple of little things. I think he was waiting for his taxes or some shit to come back and get some things taken care of. So I'm out here solo dolo again. And since I was in the hole, even though, like I said, I'm out, But I just said, you know what? It's not really a rush for me to go through this trainer course because I'm gonna give him about another week or two to see where he at, what he want to do. But definitely within 2 weeks, I'm gonna be going to Springfield to take this trainer course and become a trainer. So I'm out here by myself, so I'm just gonna run, you know, stack up some more money, spend money while I was at home. You know, that's what you do. You go out here, you make this money for your family. You go home, you spend some of that money. Don't spend it all, but you know, you spend some of it. So got to get that back. Got to get my account back up to where I wanted to be at, where I like it to be at. But anyways, I ended up bobtailing over here to Walmart. Like I said, stocked up on some things, got me some food and you know, water, juice, you know, shit that you need so you can stay out of the damn fast food place as much. But shit, what happened with this load, man? I got down, the load I just dropped, man. Smithfield load, got down here. I don't know what's up to Qualcomm, just not can't blame the Qualcomm, but these messages about these loads, just this is the second one in a row where the time is not really accurate. Because what I was the load I just delivered, I picked it up Thursday, and message said that it's due, it delivers Friday morning at 1 a.m. I get to the place at 12:20. When I'm about 2 hours out, I get a message from dispatch saying, hey, the receiver is closing. You're not going to be able to deliver at 1. You got to deliver between 7:30 and 8. I'm like, okay, well, why did the shit say 1 o'clock? You know what I mean? So I went ahead and went straight to the receiver. Did I say shipper? The receiver. I don't know if I said shipper like 30 seconds ago, whatever, but to the receiver. And just verified it with them just because I was trying to see if they would go ahead and unload me. But lady was like, yeah, we don't start receiving again until basically 8 o'clock. So told me I could park on the premises and sleep and get up and, you know, try to get unloaded at 8, which is what I did. Got up at 8, checked in with them. Now, mind you, my appointment time, according to the Qualcomm, was 1 o'clock. I got there at 12:20. Got up, checked in with them at 8. Went back to the truck, posted up. About an hour and a half later, about 9:30ish, one of the warehouse workers comes, knocks on my door. It's like, hey, did you check in? You already checked in. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, all right, well, I'm going to come back and get you. You know, tell you what door to go on. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, 30 minutes, dude, you know, 15, 30 minutes, dude, come back get me, man. Shit, I'm laying in the truck. I fall back asleep and get up, kind of just chilling, you know, hitting my vape and shit, looking around like, what the fuck is going on? 12:30 come around, ain't nobody came back to the truck yet. So I go inside, check in with them. They telling me that they treating me as a work-in, which is what you do when somebody is late. When somebody misses their appointment time, then it's like, we're going to work you in. We'll get to you when we can get to you. And they weren't even really that busy. But anyways, you know, I hollered at dispatch like, look, this is what they're telling me. I was here at 12:20. I was told my appointment time was 1 a.m. They're basically treating me as though I'm late. But they was good people. You know, I hollered at them. We got on the same page. They got me in there and got me up out of there. But the good thing is I got paid detention. So the detention pay started from the 1 a.m. according to my fleet manager, from 1 a.m. And the message says that they get 3 hours free. So after 3 hours, they got to pay detention. So from 4 a.m., I didn't leave until 4:45 p.m. I was there for over 12 hours. You know what I mean? So somebody coming out them pockets, 12 hours of detention, at least 11. And that's $20 an hour. So I basically got paid $200 some odd to just be sitting there, which, looking back on it now, I was like, well, that ain't too bad. I'm sitting, I'm sleeping, I'm playing my Xbox. You know what I mean? $20, whatever. But so then I go on to the next stop, Tyson's, and that's when they like, okay, well, your load is not supposed to be ready until 6:50 a.m. And I got here at like 7 o'clock, and I'm like, damn, man, 6:50 though. And this load is going to New Jersey, So I was trying to pick this up and get my ass back to the house because I'm driving right up 95 again. I'm still gonna go home tomorrow when I pick this load up. If they call me at midnight, they call me at 6, I'm still gonna go to the house because the load doesn't deliver until Sunday morning, 10 o'clock. And you know where I live at is basically almost exactly the halfway point. Actually, it's a little more. It's a little more. I'll be a little less than halfway away. You know, 600 or some odd miles from here. I'll be about 280 miles away when I get to my house. So pretty much get up and leave out Sunday morning, like around 4 o'clock. Take about 5 hours to get up there. So that's what's happening with me right now. You know, but I had a good conversation with another Prime driver, dude named Marcus, man. I know you say you be on YouTube, so if you stumble across my channel, man, what's up, bro? I had a good conversation, changed numbers, man. Cool dude, same age as me, same birth month, same birth year. But me and him was chopping it up for like 2.5, 3 hours. You know what I mean? So get out the truck and talk to people, man. Like, you know, a lot of us, we stay cooped up in the damn truck, you know, and people shy, people, you know, acting arrogant, because you do got the arrogant motherfuckers out here think that they shit don't stink. But, you know, I like to get out and talk to people, man. So I said, me and him talk for a minute, and then, like I said, I'm at this Walmart, posting up at this Walmart till they call me, 5 miles away from the Tyson's place. I'm just gonna post up here. They allow truck parking, and I seen this Will Trans Jim Palmer driver. He pulled up, and when I was coming out to Walmart, so I ended up hollering at him, man. And me and him talked for about 20 minutes. You know, I was asking him about these hub seals he got on his truck, chrome hub seals. I'm trying to get him to throw on here. He a damn Eagles fan. I'm a Cowboys fan, so you know I had to say something to him anyways. But get out and talk, man. Motherfuckers be cooped up, mean mugging everybody. Like, damn. You spend damn near 24 hours in the truck. When you stop somewhere, if you see somebody, man, have a slight conversation. You never know how much you might have in common with somebody. But anyways, that's what's going on with me now, man. I ain't gonna be becoming a trainer next week like I had planned. As of right now, brother-in-law is not gonna be on the truck. I'm not sure if that's gonna change or not in the next 2 weeks, but I'm gonna definitely take that course and become a trainer within the next 2 weeks. Once I get myself once I stack my money up a little bit more, because when you go for that week of training, as long as you pass everything, they suspend that week of your truck note and shit. So I won't lose no money. But if he ain't ready to get on board yet, I'm gonna be looking for a student. So those of y'all who are there or gonna be there in March, I don't know, one dude hollered at me, man. Said he was coming in March. I told him I'd let him know if things change. If you end up watching the video, bro, things change. So holler at me. I believe you emailed me or something. But yeah, I think dude was from Hagerstown, Maryland. No, he ain't lived that far away from me. Things change as of right now, bro. I'm looking for a student. So if you coming in March still, get at me. But other than that, man, just post it up, checking in with y'all. Ain't shit really going on, man. Enjoy my home time. You feel me? About to get out here, get back to this money, stack shit up more. Winter is starting to wind down somewhat, so we're about to get into spring, and apparently that's when the shit really starts popping with the money and the lows and everything, you know, everything gravy. So I've been eating pretty good throughout the winter, so I'm looking forward to the spring, and I'll be bringing y'all along with me so y'all can see how the shit is happening out here, what the money looking like, what the lows looking like, all that, you know, chronicling the journey as we continue, man. The journey continues. Grind never stops, man. So y'all know what it is, man. Do what you gotta do now so you can do what you want to do later. Till next time, it's your man James.
Back in my zone like I never left.